Alright, grabbing another one from Dusk's Pool here. It looks like Tethys Dregs. I think Demo Tank was a submitter. And Opal has beaten it, but it looks like it took everyone out relatively early, so could be a pretty rough one here. I mean, it's Tethys Dregs, so it usually is. Patient, Telos the Pusher. Pretty good starters though, honestly. Like Crystallis I don't mind starting with. Frenzied Swarm's just a really good card, especially into those bosses. And Molded is making the Dregs less bad. Opens up the Remnant line a bit. And Remnant might be what we want to gear toward. There's not really many Stygian banners. Which is kind of sad though. I mean, Conduit would actually be pretty good here with the Crystallises. But, I don't know. I think if you can get some sort of Remnant line going, it's typically better. I mean, we're about as likely to low roll or high roll going Remnant or Stygian, and since Incant just kind of sucks with Dregs, it's not undoable, but it definitely sucks. And the fact that I'm kind of just never wanting to ever take Conduit Ring 1 again. Let's do Chillwind. Could do a Vapor Funnel. Yeah. I mean, there's pretty hard to get value out of the other artifact I thought Forgotten Powers. I wonder if I can take this Divine Horde. I mean, I don't have backline clear, but I do have a Vapor Funnel, which means my Pyre is not going to suffer here. Since it is Dregs, one benefit of them is second cycle through, I'm pretty much guaranteed to hit at least one Crystallis for the boss. Plus I have these Moldeds. I think we can take this. Okay. Steel. That's a bad steal. It's a good steal. It's a good steal. Firestone Housing's enticing. I think I'd rather have a Cheater's Hand though. I think Cheater's Hand is just so good. Spikes, huh? That is the worst. At least it's the easier boss, although into Dregs, maybe not. Vapor Funnel doesn't fully stop spikes. God, it is so awkward with the Dregs. I basically can't really play the Dregs if I do this. But if I can get Crystallis, I think I risk it. It's not a unit draft, but I think in general this isn't going to be that bad. Like you see, I already have like some stuff for it. So I wouldn't mind sacking. Like that can die here. I think we want to try to do something like that still. I don't really want to go into like relying on Molded for we can already just blast these guys. Why don't we do that? Sack the both of these. That for the boss. Six, five. Keep that for the chill one turn. Got them both. See, no problem at all. Man, we gotta keep ourselves open to Stygian, but I just don't really see it happening with this map. Especially missing on a unit draft here. Offering token could still just be okay though. I don't think I want another Crystallis, not if I'm not starting Conduit. Mollusk Mage could be okay. I think I would just take this. I'll draft for Wicklash. I lean toward draft. Yeah, let's do draft. Endless obviously isn't good for anything other than maybe a Legion of Wax. Ugh, Wickless taken. I mean, I guess we could take a Lady of the Reform. It's not gonna put a draft into it, but you know, I can work with it. We've gone almost a distance with just Lady of the Reform and Dregs before. If I have a draft, even just self-infused, I could maybe work with that. I'd need a Fade's First Blade though. Or obviously a Paraffin Enforcer would be amazing. I just don't necessarily suspect we're going to get one, but either way, this is just a better unit than this. And it does give me some burnout extension, of which I currently have none. I got Reform. Are we going to incant enough for this to actually be good? Incant about 12 to 13 times for it to outshine a 25 health upgrade. It's quite a lot of incants without an incant focus deck. Right? But and a patient. Do I want to spam incants into patient? If I get silence, sure. We just want health. Not that though. We want Pip. Well, I guess if it really wants me to take it, I'll take it. I need to get through the next fight anyway. Purge in 30. Don't think we'll need any of that. Probably just go left here. Hope for Paraffin Enforcer. Or Wickless Baron would do. I could maybe do Baron into draft. I should have maybe thought about burnout on the draft. I think this Mark of Invasion is decent. I mean, we have Vapor Funnel. should have held the draft, I don't know. We'll hold that because we don't want to get hit by that. This also, I shouldn't have took the offering token. I don't know why I took that. It's pretty anti-synergistic with this. Was it Sweet Boss? I didn't see. Either way, I think we want to reform this draft, if anything. Yeah, I need the dazed for next turn. Is Sweeper Boss. Well, Tethys is useless then. I should have put Tethys at the bottom and reformed her. It's not good. If we can get this to die. Taking some hits here. Though maybe, we'll see. Nice. Alright, we squeak by. Crypt Builder. Could combo it with offering token technically. The cheater's head, it's like okay to do that, but I don't know that I'd have to hold one or the other. And then it means I don't hold, like, other stuff, like molded and whatnot. I feel like I would often want to hold molded. May just need this, though, as, like, a powerful thing in the deck, if we're not going to get, like, scaling units. I will take it. Purifying Cleanse seems pretty good to me. I mean, Molten Encasement is okay, but it's kind of anti a lot of what we're trying to do. Could definitely like a Purifying Cleanse. Man, shitstone all day, huh? Jesus. Yep, this is cursed. Feels like I'm playing an egg stapler one so far. God, these units are so bad. I don't think we can take any of them. I mean, there's just no upside. What, you get gold and then what, you die? You spend it on a useless something. We already know we can't get Firestone Housing. Maybe I should have done Firestone Housing, I don't know. I don't think we can do these. I think these units are just two of the worst units in the game. Melting really does have some cursed-ass seeds. Can I at least get 25 health for my Lady of the Reform? Okay, endless, Jesus. Well, maybe we should have took the Molten Encasement. I think the Remnant line might not turn out for me. It seems. What else is it? 10. We'd rather put on a hammer if it's there. It's good. It's not really gonna do enough for me though, potentially. This is a little bit YOLO to do this, I feel. There's a decent difference between 15 to 25 for this Talos fight. would make that pretty powerful. It's almost like... I mean, I technically can guarantee that I play it for 0 every pass through because of Cheater's Hand, but that means I can't use Cheater's Hand for other stuff. But, you know, I could put both of these on that Crypt Builder, and at a certain point it is like a guaranteed hit. Maybe if I do end up with a Conduit, it could be okay. I mean, who knows? Maybe we get a... Incant unit or something. We technically have Incant, kind of, with the armor. I don't know what we're doing for scaling, though. We kind of now have to hit on Incant or Harvest or Paraffin Enforcer. Or we're kind of fucked. I think I'm just going to call it good. I don't really see any path forward there. We should use our money, though. Like, should I just put armor Incant on this? It's not great. I don't think so. And we can just remove some stewards for now. There's no use for them. But, yeah, pretty dire. Otherwise, this is pretty bad. At least we have Chillin. Chillin should hopefully be able to do some stuff. But against Pusher, I'm like, do I just sack her? Do I sack Chillin right now, basically? Kind of think I do. Just to, get it ready for reform. Yeah, let's have her die. Oh yeah, we can also... I forgot about Frenzied Swarm. Unfortunately... If I think I'm fine with that thing... Well... I have to mold it and Tethys back. I think I'm fine having it burn out. It's quite a weird deck. We're just going to let that hit us, I think. Yeah, offering token is just kind of awkward in turns like that. It's like I want to keep molded. Alright. interesting choices here. Wax and Spike seems pretty good to me. That is actually potentially a win con if I can get consumer move, which is honestly, I gotta wait all the way till there to even try for it. I guess I could hit that, I don't know though. That's a steal with a vortex, and then that one's probably not getting hit. It's not that likely, but it's still probably the best call here. I don't know though. It's a one-time scale boost, but the burnout extension, like, it's pretty good, I guess. I think I will take it. I don't know, those Siren Song gifts could be okay too. I don't know that I'd want to burn like all of this out though, like the molded. Siren Song could be good though. It's pretty good in a patient. It's a little bit anti Lady of the Reform, but who knows, like, am I going left, by the way, like, or am I going to the right? I guess if I don't have a good unit, I have to go to the right. It's no point in hellventing, but I'd be open to even hellventing this, I guess. We'll see. Oh, fuck yes. Paraffin Enforcer. There is a Siren of the Sea as well. But I think with this deck, Paraffin Enforcer just has to be the call. That's actually just such a huge pickup. What do we want to do? Do we want to just take a pip upgrade? I can take a pip upgrade. The only awkward thing right now is... yeah, if I Hellvent now... can't do... that... Could Hellvent the Wax and Spike still. And then here, I could Hellvent the Draft into the Enforcer there, even if it is vanilla. And if I do that, I want two of them on the floor. Let's take a pip upgrade then. It's awkward, but I don't know. We're removing cards. We have health. I think it's fine. I'll take this. I'm on low shards. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, Ring 4 Capricious is quite honestly pretty amazing. I think that's the best point you can get it. It can't screw up your banners, and then you just have every draft ahead of you. What mostly is going to help things. But honestly, like, Trap Shoot and Wax and Spike are my only consumables right now, and those would be amazing cards to get back. With wing clippings. Like, I'm actually kind of leaning toward that. That would give me the immediate help. I mean, I'm not in a huge, strong position yet until I make my draft infusion. Okay, I'm going to take the wing clips. So the plan was to Hellvent that. Is that actually any good? Could just Hellvent that. Is that really that needed? Could Hellvent that. Could Hellvent this. If patience what I'm worried about, which he might be, depending on what I get. I think I will just duplicate this though. Are we going to be screwed for Stealth Boss by removing these stewards? I sure hope not. We have a lot of Dazed and some Moldeds. I could get a point of Conduit if I wanted, but I don't really see Tethys being on my floor past this fight. Is she better off just as a full Frostbite? Probably. Yeah. Honestly, Tethys probably just isn't going to be used that much. If I could get a sweeper, I'd actually like that. Oh, what do you know? Party Boy and Party Boy Lights. Mark of Invasion should be fine, though. Actually got every unit here. Unfortunately, this unit doesn't have banner, or doesn't have... Should I just daze those guys right now? 1, 2... Nah. We'll save it. That hurts me. Should have actually kept it for... I could have just frenzied swung those guys and stopped their resolve. I could do it here. It's not out of the question, is it? That way I can kill the collector. I want to leave slot for the draft. Got the collector, nice. Alright, we got this now. Taking them out, nice. Probably should have held that, huh? Don't know about this song. Alright, party boy. I actually don't want it to resolve right now, so yeah, let's just go full there. Big brain move. Alright. Have to imagine it's that. Patient. One more wax and spike or some actual AoE. I think an actual AoE is kind of necessary here. Only have 2 shots at piercing though. Even like plus 30 is not great, but I think it's still probably better than wax and spike. I mean, I don't know. I could always get Frenzied Swarm on holdover, but then I think with the amount of wax and spikes I'd have at that point, I wouldn't really even care that much about Lady of the Reformed. Like not getting revenges. I might actually just take another wax and spike. Yeah. Alright, now we're gonna make our power play. Wow, everybody went down here. It's gotta be Stealth Boss or something. And I'm pretty sure I take Stealth Boss on here. We'll find out. I mean, I guess multi-strike boss could be an issue too. Maybe 30 power. Intrinsic good? I could intrinsic that. I'm a little scared with everybody dead here though to even take like too many shards. I would actually like that though against Patient to have this silence intrinsic. I mean, am I even going to be able to get to 100? I know we're hellventing this. Let's just do that. we want to get rid of frozen lances. Already has 70. I think we just fight. Okay, it is stealth boss. Spikes for artifacts. That could be an issue. We'll just not do that. Pretty squishy as is. Well, we're gonna have to do that. We can keep those for stealth boss. Big boy down there. I don't think we need to play that for burnout here. Other molded's taking its sweet ass time. We can get a pretty good turn here. Can block a little bit. The next turn we want Frenzied Swarm. Put that for Stealth Boss. One, two. Could do that, but sure, why not? Just have everybody try to survive if we can. Yeah, nice. Had to assert dominance there. So I don't know. I think maybe seeing the corpses saved me 10 shards. I think I still would have beat it with 10 shards. Like, pretty sure I get through that in my normal playstyle. Drain or another Frenzied Swarm? I like another Frenzied Swarm. Hard to beat that, honestly. Though, Drain could be pretty good too. think I like another Fredzane Swarm. Okay. Fatal Melting. I might want it now. What about Vetivery? I still don't get that unit. I will take that. As bad as this steel is, I do wonder if it's better, because I don't even get the health out of it, but like it would be kind of nice to actually get some upgrades on these Paraffin Enforcers, even if it's just health. Would quick be good? Yeah, I got 2 steals I'm probably hitting. Let's just go left here. I can beat this just fine. I should have checked the other thing first. Oh, Alpac, look at that. It's so good with the wax and spikes. What is worth double stacking here? This? Could do 10 there. Money. Let's check this. Ooh. Rage, armor. Could overstack. That's a decent overstack. That'd be pretty shitty. God, this card kind of sucks. 4 rage is not that good. I was hoping usually it gives you a buff with it, which is weird because buff is not a buff. Buff is a flat stat increase of 10. Rage 4, draw 1 the next turn. Is that worth adding to the deck? It does draw itself technically, but it's just 4 rage. Shitty old magic is shitty old magic. I don't think there's anything there that would have been good for me. It's pretty much usually a low roll. I would have probably took Ascend though and actually taken the card, but Descent, no way in hell. No way in hell. So I can take... I do need to get shards. I can put a drag into Lady. That'll get me a 95, and then I just need a little bit here and there. I feel like a 10 there is fine. If I draw it too early, I want to be able to do stuff with it. So I could permafrost something. This maybe? It's weird, but it's like kind of okay to do. Just do it like that, I think. I'd hold out for piercing on that if I could. Could go like minus there. Maybe I do want gold, I don't know. But I can take gold at the next one if I need it. Just get these sacrificed. Try to get one of those off better, but we'll do that for now. Pretty nice to have that Hell Pact. I don't really need to silence anything here. Try to get more armor there because I'm not taking them out. So survivability could still be an issue. We'll definitely want to take a pip upgrade coming up. Probably will use this here. That's awkward actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that then. Need to get that the other frenzied swarm down to 0, I think, to make things less awkward. You know what? Here we can do actually something like this. There we go. You have 3. Oh, that was pointless. Hey, I got the Alabaster Guardian. I think we'll be fine. We've got so much damage. Yeah, we are good to go. Paraffin Enforcer Draft. It's a match made in heaven. Hey, I might as well take one more of these, right? I don't know though. AoE. I could go endless, like put a drag. It's probably best to take the Devourer here. Gives me a better thing to put 25 shards on if I'm hitting 2 steals. I think it makes sense. My AoE is so bad, and I'm taking shitloads of damage. Probably will take this gold still. 25 is fine. Is quick fine? That I don't know. Like, I don't really want patient hitting me, even if I do silence him early. I don't know. We can hold out for better stuff. Alright, so we're gonna put Endless on a drag because it costs 0. It's better than putting it on... Well, either way, it's just... Yeah, it's kind of bad right now, but I am gonna lock it in all the same. Alright, let's take that. Might still need those shards. They're okay shards to have. Crystallis honestly isn't that good either. It's not doing much at this point in the game, but whatever. Okay, there's a handheld. I think we definitely want that. And every now and then Tethys can actually do something, hopefully. It's mostly a dead weight though. This boss could pose an issue. I am fine starting with that, and we can just reform it. Could also just keep it in play. Nah. Suppose it doesn't really matter which order we do this. Alright, so we'll save this. I want to get a better one of that off. Never mind. Forgot. Cheater's hand is just not in the best spot here. Dies to Vapor Funnel. I'll take it. Damn, son. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm getting hurt that much, you could have some issues with sustainability. Hmm. 21 by 10 only kills one of them. Well, we could get the reform. Next, I do want to play this, I think. Wait, how is that not doing any damage? When a unit on this floor dies, gains soul. You should die first, right? It's the trample effect, huh? That's so weird. That doesn't make any sense. So because the trample happens, that means I don't actually even... If you didn't think Devour Death sucked enough, it literally doesn't even do damage in this scenario. It's so stupid. So fucking stupid. Well, I might do this just to get some of this on it. I'll just reform this unit. I don't care about losing the rage on it. I just want it refreshed. Can hold that. Let's see, 30 by 10, still not better than this. It's probably worth... Alright, we got him. These aren't great. I mean, Titan's Tooth, maybe. It's better than Fatal Melting, probably. I do have quite actually... Like, I actually have a lot of discard. Between the two Frenzied Swarms and the Offering Token and a Cheater's Hand. I suppose if I find Piercing, I might rather have it there. I don't know though. I think I'm gonna skip here. I have this for that. Then I have this on Endless, so yeah. Mortal Entrapment seems decent. Expensive though. We're gonna have to hit on an artifact that will help us, but I have a lot that I can hit on there. Hell's Banners, Flicker's Liquor, Split Anvil. I suppose that's kind of it. But that's still quite a lot, and there are theoretically all in the pool still. Is it worth it? I think with Patient, yeah. Okay, we'll take that. Damn. Nothing to... Oh, okay. No complaints here. No complaining here. I don't know if it's worth it for me to reroll here. We'll see how the gold works out. So... Don't think that's good. This could be, like, marginally good. What's in the center, I wonder? No Pierce, so... I think I would intrinsic this, though. specifically for patient. Yeah. And we'll just Hellvent. Oh shit, I need to do this infusion. This is gonna cost me shards. Oh, I commit to it though. I think it's worth it. I'm still under the shard count, so I should Hellvent something that doesn't cost shards. Or I'm under the shard count for trample, I should say. So this mortal entrapment's probably not going to be any good here. Molded could be okay. I think I like the Frenzied Swarm double stack. And then these just aren't that good. Without Pierce, I'm just probably not, honestly not hitting these. I think I should just remove like one of these. And then I got perfect amount for that. And I don't need a battle stone for the other paraffin. That's pretty unnecessary. Alright, I think we are good enough to go here. Divinity is the only thing I'm worried about. We're pretty hard countering patient. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine on Divinity too. We're going to be doing quite a lot of damage if I can just keep Divinity stunned for most of the fight. This is awkward though. Well, we'll do that. Don't play that. That's where it starts to get pretty fucked though. It's like I need to lose this melee weakness, but I also just don't want to lose the unit. Oh shit, well, I just lost that unit because I can't bring him back. This is a shit show. This is an absolute shit show. Things are not going to plan here. She's gonna be quite the liability, huh? Can finally start doing that shit. Finally get some other stuff there. Well, hopefully we can build our shit back here. I can break the melee weakness here. That's pretty good. Maybe we want a refresher here. I wouldn't want the melee weakness though. On the other, if I could help it. I think we will just hold that. And do this. and take a hit. So I can actually kill him, so we should actually do this, at least kill the other guy. This is awkward no matter how you cut it. Can I get her to above 20? I get her to 23, 20. I can get her exactly 25, unfortunately. I think it's better if I let her die here. Alright, well, that's an X. I won't mess with it. That fight went much worse than I thought it would. But, who knows? Maybe the next fight's actually going to be easier, because I can have much less punish for, It's just awkward, the ordering with discarding your hand versus the wax and spikes, but actually here we are pretty okay. I'm fine to just play that. Like right now. Alright, you'll go in the front, you'll go in the back. I can save that for a better turn. This is where the silence will go. We're gonna need it. Next turn. Here, why don't we do that? At least take out the sides there. Sigiled Seaweed is not doing its job, is it? Well, we're doing a lot of damage. Might as well just do it to the boss, I guess. Even though they all spell shield, it's like, okay, whatever. too shabby here. Okay, I've got enough burnout. That should do the trick there. This could be a turn where actually, yeah, we could do this. I don't know though. If I have enough burnout, do I even care to take 24 here? Kinda don't wanna. I could actually get my burnout here. I don't care about taking 10. And I could actually just target it and removal that guy. So what I'll do is this. It's so weird, but it just kind of makes sense. This unfortunately doesn't work here, does it? At 15 breakpoint really isn't very good. Is there any world you have enough health? No, you just never do. So, Tethys, let's be clear, was utterly useless this fight. Just can't survive anything. But, yeah, we should win it here. Don't think there's any way we're losing this. Here, get the wax and spike off while we can. Beautiful. Alright, well that one was still pretty tough, but I don't know. We got it done. Like I said, Frenzied Swarm. Frenzied Swarm probably gets the MVP of that run. Wax and Spike was in a rough spot. They don't work well with each other, do they? Wax and Spike and Frenzied Swarm. Maybe if I had a wing technology, or not wing technology, whatever the one where you play 3 cards and draw a card on the 3rd play, you could make it work with that a little bit better. With a cheater's hand, of course. I guess this still did some stuff though, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. But it was needed. So yeah, Lady of the Reform, you know, she's a good tank. I've had trouble knowing how to evaluate this unit. It usually performs well, and I'm never really that disappointed in it. It helps you build your deck, and can just be a tank. Usually it's like you end up finding things like Wax and Spike or something that take care of the actual burnout extension, but she's still just like an okay tank after that. But then obviously Paraffin Enforcer, there's no way this run works without it. And I'll be honest, there was a Siren of the Sea, so there's probably an incant line in there somewhere too, especially with if you start conduit. But yeah, we said a lot of days that was our defense. There was only 2 flat AoE cards offered, but there was, at that point in the game, piercing was never offered. So that's one real big problem with the DLC, honestly. It's like if you get your flat AoE late, it still needs piercing on it, or it's really not going to do anything to 75% of the divinity waves. It's pretty stupid. But let's see what everybody else did. So Opal did the same Tethys as I. Had the same idea here, just went the other route, which this is fine too. And in all honesty, it might have been better. I just typically like having it as a priority draw, but given how the deck was, I could see Paraffin Enforcer into draft here being better. You know, you can fit quite a lot of them on a floor. But with the Endless here, that's fine too. I mean, I wasn't getting a whole lot out of my armor incant. Ideally, I would have just found more health for her, but you notice we have like the same kind of setup here, like same starting artifacts. She went with the Capricious. I think that's pretty good too, ring 4, right? But look at that, we are so similar here. She got a blank pages though, because she went higher shards than I did. I will say though, this might have been rough against Patient. That'd be my fear there, going to that shard count would be like Trample would just wreck you, but considering how dazed we had Divinity, it's probably fine to go to that shard count, right? And yeah, she just looks like her daze is more toward the trap shoot rather than the frenzied swarm like mine was. Still with the wax and spike is great. That's pretty nice. Had the drain too. I don't think I missed having the drain. I think I liked having the extra frenzied swarm, even though it was awkward with the wax and spike. Technically, wax and spike could still be awkward with drain. And yeah, I mean, other than that, it's actually like pretty similar deck, right? So we were on the same page there. Meanwhile, the Pyrestone Housing, I think that's fine. I was debating it too. I don't know. I feel like I rarely can get my proper value out of Pyrestone Housing. I mean, you'll notice here, every unit just had 1 upgrade, if that, on it. I don't know about the Paraffin Thug. But I like the rest of this. So, did 0% boss damage, did you just like completely get busted out by the boss maybe, or did the waves kill you? Steel pulley claw. I don't know about that either. See, there you couldn't even, if trap shoot, you could use that to daze stealth boss and stuff. I have to assume this just lost out to stealth boss, because I don't know how. Well, there's also some draw order, potential bad draw orders here when you have this many. You do have 4 banner units. Paraffin could burn out. This deck probably could have liked doing what Opal did more, where the draft was the beneficiary instead of the Paraffin Enforcer. Go Paraffin Enforcer in the draft, rather. Oh wow, this had that event. That would have been a nice one to have. The well, I would have done melee weakness, but I will say though, I don't really like the sap here, because if you already have an endless burnout 1 molten encasement, your defense is plenty fine. That's basically just completely redundant with what it's already doing. If you think about it in the context of your wave, it's like applying stealth is like applying a 999 sap in a way, as long as you keep your stealth. Has the Paraffin Enforcer, but no draft into it. Has a Wickless Baron. Wow, where was the Wickless Baron? That must have been that other route we didn't go. Tycoon, I don't like the Tycoon. Intent on Death, and again, this is I would argue super redundant and not worth it here. You know, it's the removal of the consume. That might have just been capricious, but either way, it's like 2 Ember to do what you're already doing. It just doesn't seem great. Now that being said, it looks like you died to the stealth boss, so who knows? Who knows? But I'd have to imagine that's a burnout problem. I don't know though. How could this lose to? It's pretty low shards too. I don't know how this loses to stealth boss. I would think if anything it just dies to the waves. That would be the problem, but like as long as you're putting a non-burnout unit, which in this deck would be all of them, should have just had tons of stealth. Maybe they were putting the stealth between floors. I'd have to imagine this is a micro error versus a macro error. They as well want to steel Polyclaw. I don't know why people are taking steel Polyclaw. This is just, I'd argue objectively in all scenarios, worse than trap shoot. Even the rare times I think steel Polyclaw would make more sense, it ends up not being better than trap shoot would anyway. But yeah, I just don't see any reason here to be taking a steel Polyclaw. See, you'll notice one thing, everybody that lost went with Tycoon or, well, I guess Mean also went with the Reform, but like, you know, Opal and me, we roll with that Lady of the Reformed over the Tycoon. I just feel like the Lady of the Reform opens up so much more than the Wickless Tycoon does. Like, what does the Tycoon even open up? Just having gold? And then the stats on Lady are just so much better on top of the utility. Like 5 gold on Harvest doesn't end up being that much, in my opinion. Especially if your plan eventually is to remove this, you know, it's an extra removal, and it's a removal that you could have just not had to make, right? So it's hard to calculate exactly how much gold that costs you, but I would guess it's more gold than you harvested anyway. It's fine sometimes to take as a stopgap, but I think when you just have a unit like Lady of the Reform right there already, might as well take Lady of the Reform. I would only take Tycoon probably over Paraffin Thug. But yeah, that's about all I can think. That was a fun one though. I think that was like relatively cursed until you find Paraffin Enforcer, just because Paraffin Enforcer is so good. But even then, it was like the final 2 fights, even Winged Horde was like pretty tough. I think I probably made it tougher than I needed it to be because I did the Runestone here. If I could have got just an extra 25 health, that would have been pretty good. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.